There are some places that when you travel to, you just want to stay. Akwa Ibom State is one of those places. This state will shock you. They are blessed with the best road networks in the country, the most beautiful stadium in Nigeria, the only state that has an airline, it is the cleanest state in Nigeria, they have the longest sand beach in West Africa, it is one of the safest states you can visit, their hospitality score is 10/10, and their cost of living is quite affordable in my experience. This state holds a lot of Nigeria's and Africa's history, including the slave trade stories and historical sites and the culture. Ooh, how do I describe it? And the list just continues. Among all these in just one state. In summary, I can say that Akwa Ibom State in the Niger Delta region is the most underrated state in Nigeria, and in this travel film, I want to share my 3 days experience there with you. I spent the first day learning about the history of Nigeria and the slave trade in Africa. Akwa Ibom State has so many historical sites and records that the world and even Nigerians don't know about. I traveled to Ikoroabasi from Uyo, the capital city, and I met with my tour guide for the day. Her name is Mrs. F. Young, and she's the one preserving this history, especially that of the 1914 Amalgamation House. She takes stories around and tells them the stories of Nigeria's history. In fact, she has been taking care of the Amalgamation House voluntarily for many years, and I have a separate film about her story dropping soon. Our first stop was the 1914 Amalgamation House, where the idea Nigeria was birthed. It holds a very remarkable history of the creation of Nigeria, as it was the office of Sir Frederick Lugard, the then governor of the northern and southern protectorates of Nigeria. And it was in this building that he brought the 2 protectorates together into one country called Nigeria in 1914. So this building is very important, but I was sad to see it in this dilapidated state. Something I don't think that many countries will watch happen. It just shows how little value our government has for our history, which is a very important knowledge for the younger generation and any nation to move forward. We also visited Lord Lugard's residence when he was Governor General of Nigeria, which was where he lived. There is a complete film dedicated to this story on my channel. The link is in the video description below. This was Lord Lugard's personal residence office. The safe box, the speaker, Lord Lugard's speaker. That's Lord Lugard's house, so I can't go really close because we're rushing. You know, Mrs. F. Young is taking me over to the other place now. But that's the house over there. Still very fine. You know, people are staying there now. Our next historical site was the Bridge of No Return. This jetty was first built in 1795 during the slave trade era by the Europeans to transport slaves to waiting ships, which would then take them to Europe and the Americas. It was called the Bridge of No Return because the moment a slave stepped on this bridge, they were not allowed to look back and they would never see their homeland again. 3 underground compartments were built with the floating jetty to stop stubborn slaves so that they would not escape and they would remain under their master's control. The saddest part is that these compartments were created to store just 30 slaves, but about 150 were kept inside at any given time. I felt really sad to hear these stories, but at the same time I am glad that this era is long gone and that this event, which is part of our history, is still preserved till date. There's a complete film dedicated to this on my channel, so I don't spend much time talking about it right now. The link is in the video description below so you can check it out. Our final stop for the day was the slave warehouse, where thousands of slaves were stored during the slave trade era before they were shipped to Europe and the Americas. They were stored in this warehouse for many weeks and even months before their ships arrived to pick them, and it is said that they were weighed like chicken and exchanged for things as little as mirrors and umbrellas. I learned that we Africans contributed a lot to this by capturing and selling our brothers and sisters out. If you want to learn more about this truth of the slave trade era, there's a complete film dedicated to this on my channel. The link is also available in the video description. Man, I love to learn about the history because I believe it is very important, but I've had enough of these sad stories, and to even be in the exact places where they happened was quite a lot for me. Though I will visit again to see more historical sites that I did not see this time, as Ikoroabasi also has the oldest British bank in Nigeria, the Women War Museum, and some other interesting historical sites, so you should anticipate more stories from here and also plan a visit to see some of them for yourself. On day 2, I visited the capital city of Akwa Ibom State, which is Uyo. Note that this state is ranked the cleanest in Nigeria on so many platforms, and they have held this record for 5 years straight. Man, it's so clean here and I felt really comfortable. They also have some of the best road networks in Nigeria. I thought the best stadium currently in the country, the Gosulakpabri International Stadium, and it is truly a sight to behold even for me that isn't really a football lover. I met a wonderful person who works here. His name is Mr. Peter, and he took me around this beautiful 30,000-seater ultra-modern stadium.
Wrong direction, went into deep at first. Take what you need, trying to guess what happens after this.
To see the beautiful pitch.
You love Akwa Ibom.
Look at the pitch. Look at the international stadium. I love my stadium very well, and I love Akwa Ibom as #1 state.
Yes, cleanest state.
Yes.
Finest stadium.
Yes.
Only una.
Only also.
Akwa Ibom, ayaya. What do you know, ayaya?
Ayaya, that is beautiful state. That is a beautiful.
Akwa Ibom, ayaya means beautiful state. Okay, I've learned something new. Akwa Ibom, ayaya.
When you just look at the state is very beautiful.
Fine state,
yes,
clean.
No.
Mr. Peter is a very nice and interesting guy, and as you have noticed, he really loves and values the state so much. I could feel the passion in his voice. There's a complete film dedicated to this on my channel. The link is also in the video description below so you can watch it. Hey, Mr. Peter took me some of the best pictures, beautiful, amazing, lovely pictures. Yes. And you can tell that Akwa Ibom people are very talented. Oh, thank you, Mr. Peter.
Thank you also.
Thank you.
I love you. Thank you. You're welcome.
Next, I went to Ibom Plaza Road. Though I didn't go to the plaza itself, I just flew a drone around to capture some beautiful scenes and enjoy the colors. One of the things I really love about Akwa Ibom State is the freedom I have to walk around with my camera and having no issues with anyone or having anyone disturb me at all. As a creative, this is very important, and it encourages one to capture beautiful moments that happen on the go. So I took some nice drone shots. When I was done, I just left and went back home.
And you know that I'm yours, alright.
It's day 3 and my final day touring Akwa Ibom State, and I wish I stayed a little longer, but I couldn't stay because I didn't have enough cash, first of all, and secondly, a lot of the prices of the things I wanted to do, they doubled because of the increase in fuel price, so I had to leave earlier. On this day, I remained at Ikoroekwene, where I stayed during my visit to Akwa Ibom State, and I chose to make some friends today and just hang out. This place is beautiful. There's a beautiful park to sit and enjoy nature and just relax. I visited a park where I sat and made some new amazing friends, and we took some dope pictures. Hey guys, I'm in plaza in Ikoroekwene, not Ikoroekwene, Ikoroekwene. Yes, I'm at the plaza. I met these wonderful guys, Precious, Gospel, and Utube. So these are my new guys. These guys say hi now. Hi. What's up? It's an amazing time I'm having here. They've been making me laugh, you know, telling me about afang soup.
The reason why I like Akwa Ibom State is because very simple. I go put my language now. So get it free. Nobody can stop.
Yeah, there's freedom.
There's freedom every place, everywhere. So that na mami back here song man me nge man Akwa Ibom State.
Oh my God. Oh man, the language is so sweet. Like I have to come and learn this language.
I love myself because of the get plenty girl.
Plenty girl?
Yes, fine
girl.
Yes.
Ah, you like girl.
Wow.
Ah. Oh, my brother, you go enjoy.
Okay.
You go enjoy. Flex, Cali woman, everything. Let me tell you, you know me lie. Your girlfriend come plaza, come and sit, drink, flex.
Something there.
Yes. Edika ngikong.
Edika afang.
Afang soup. Yes. Afia fere.
Come chop afang.
Afang soup.
Afang.
Akwa Ibom. Ay ay ay.
What I did not like about this trip is that I did not taste afang soup. Before I came here, I really wanted to taste this soup, but some of the places I went to did not have it. Akwa Ibom State has some of the best dishes in Nigeria, you should know that, and in my next travel film, we'll be tasting some of their food. I also did not visit half of the places I wanted to go to because of the expenses, like I said. Akwa Ibom has so many other beautiful places to visit, like the Ibom Icon Hotel and Resort, the longest sand beach in West Africa, Ibeno Beach, and so many other beautiful places, which we are going to explore next time. And by God's grace, in the next travel film, I will visit some of these places and also experience their food and the culture, and definitely share those experiences on this channel. So you should stay tuned. I hope you enjoyed watching this and that you learned something from it. So from what you watched so far, let me know in the comment section if Akwa Ibom is a place you would like to visit. The Niger Delta is really beautiful with so much tourism potential, and in all my travels so far, Akwa Ibom State is one of those destinations that I can never forget in a hurry. I'll be dropping more travel films around the Niger Delta soon, so this is the best time to subscribe and join the wonderful community we're building so you don't miss out on more amazing stories. There's a red subscribe button below which you can just click. It's easy and free, guys. So let's get to 1,000 subscribers this month. I really appreciate your support. If you want to support our journey around the Niger Delta so we can make more films like this, please check the description below and also follow me on Instagram and Twitter, and let's connect. Links are in the video description. Thank you so much for watching and stay wonderful. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe. Also check this playlist here to watch more interesting videos, and see you on the next video. Thank you so much for supporting.